Good day, everybody. Welcome back. This is the pickup we did today. All one spot except for the umbrella. I've had a little haul. So I'm gonna start tearing this stuff down here now in the back of the trailer. It's gonna rain here soon. Gonna take the microwave inside the shack here at the house. We'll strip that down for this video. But I'm gonna get this stripped down as fast as I can outside. All these things and cut out. Strip these right down while they're on the trailer. Or just set them off and strip them down, whatever. Put them back on. And won't show you all that stuff, because today's video is going to be all about Mr. Microwave. It's an old one too, so hopefully it has a copper transformer in it. See you in a sec. It's the next day. No microwave video yet. What happened? Hey buddy, eat up. Yeah, that scrap out there. Thor, he's up eating his late breakfast. So, what happened to the video last night? Tearing down a microwave. Didn't happen. Why didn't it happen? Because I was clumsy. I was unloading the trailer after I did that short clip here at the beginning. And that fridge was like that, sitting here. I went to unload the washer, lost my footing, and fell right backwards into the fridge. Very painful landing with a bad back to begin with. But even worse, look at the size of the fridge here. Okay, look at the size of it. Okay, I'm 6 foot, 270 pounds maybe, way overweight. So I landed butt first in there, and I got stuck. Okay, yeah, I got stuck. So here I am, so much pain because I got a bad back to begin with. I'm in a lot of pain laying there. I cannot roll it over on my own, so I'm stuck in there. And so far the house is away. Yeah, my phone was in the house. My wife was in the house. My son was in the house. Thor, he was tied out. So I started yelling, hey, hey, instead of help, because I didn't want the neighbors to come running over and see me like stuck like a turtle in there. So nobody could hear me. I yelled, hey, hey, and Thor started barking. Nobody come out. So I remember I had the keys to the van in my pocket. So I hit the panic button. I look up and the wife comes to the door and she gets my son to come running down. Now my poor son, he's just turned 17. He's a strong fellow, but I said, I'm at least 270 pounds and I'm stuck in this thing. So he's trying to roll me over, dead weight. And I'm trying to help and I can't move. So he did a good job. He didn't laugh at me, thank God, at least not during the incident. So I end up sprawled out on the ground here when he got me rolled over and I can't get up. Then he starts laughing and couldn't stop. So that's why there's no video last night. But the young fella helped me tear everything down here. He'll be home from school here in a bit this afternoon and we're going to load it back up. Load all those pipes on and whatnot. I'm going to tear the microwave down shortly after this clip here. It'll be on the same video. It'll be the next thing you see, or it'll be on this one. We were doing a microwave tear down today. I actually got him to take the microwave in last night. He volunteered into the shack, so it's in there right now. I'm gonna go in and clean off the workspace because I haven't been in there for a while. I was only in there once in the last month or so, so it's quite messy. I'll get that cleaned up to work on it for the video tonight. And I gotta clean the yard up a bit. It's starting to sprinkle when it's supposed to stop. It's just a shower. So we'll be back with something. Don't know what. It might be loading that, tearing something down. Like the microwave, like I promised. We'll see what happens next. See you then. Alrighty, just popping in here again, showing a little bit of progress what we're doing today. Hey, guess what? Workspace is cleaned. As that battery took out the other night of the booster pack from the last video. Well, yeah, it'll be the last video. Take this stuff off here when I get tools in here later this afternoon. That stuff's gonna be processed, just mix match stuff. There's a bunch of copper over there. I got off the desk from cleaning it. Keep adjusting this camera here. Now, later on today, our video is going to be about tearing down this microwave. I say my back's in pretty bad shape, but let's see what happens. Bang! Look at that. And I scared the dog. He's up there barking at me. So she's an oldie. So, what are the chances of the transformer in this actually being copper instead of aluminum stuff? Okay, pretty good. Take that stuff out of here. Well, that ain't gonna work. Putting the outside one on the way up the house. So my back's hurting really bad after that fall. And clean this, stand up. So I'm gonna take a run up the house, grab a coffee, and then start sorting the tools out in the van. Because I said in an earlier video, I've cleaned all the tools out of the shop in town because I've had none up here. So what I have to do is the tools I'm never going to use that are in there, I'm going to bring in the shop here, just put them aside, and make a box of tools I'm going to be using all the time, the main scrapping tools, that I can keep in the van to transport back and forth between the two shops. The one here at the house and the one in town, the big one. And that way we got them with us all the time, don't have to worry about not having a tool. So that's our next chore today is coffee, and then sorting out the tools, what stays in the van and what comes in here. See you in a bit. Guys, we're back. Hey, look. It's our damn microwave. Yep. That was from The Walking Dead when Jim said, "Oh, look, another damn tree." Yeah, I watched that show way too much when it's popular. So we'll cut the plug off. Put the cord over here in the due process. Got this all cleaned off today. So all the guts should be on this side. Good. It looks like there's no security bits needed, but I brought them with me from the vehicle just in case. You never know. Take out these screws on this side. So I don't do too many of these yet, but I get a lot of them. I just haven't stripped down many because I have been in a hurry all the time to get things processed, just get things out of the yard, or the shop be filling up too fast, disorganized, and I didn't have time to do it. So this is not new for me, but I'm not used to it. I am going to take out all the screws, only because I want to take the cover right off and check out these guts, and I can fold the cover up and dispose of it. So that way you got all kinds of access. So I probably don't need it. If I was more experienced at doing microwaves, I probably would just stop there and just bend it over and get the guts, but I am not that experienced yet. A couple more microwaves and I'll be all good. So it shouldn't take long, the amount of microwaves that are thrown out. So yeah, this is probably, microwaves are probably one of the most common items besides fans and light fixtures that you are likely to find while you're out scrapping. So it's always good to know what to go for when you get them, and go for the good stuff. Now this here, I'll just put it down like that, and step it that way. See, that's a great thing about being overweight. Weight comes in handy for some things. Pull that up there. And here be the guts. And there be the little transformer. Now, pull those off. I'm not going to bother you have my hands up in there. Throwing stuff all over the place. We're just going to go snip. We'll pull those two off so I get more of the wires. Yeah. It's all about time. Like anything else you're doing for money. Sure, if you're willing to kill more time in your life, you could simply don't cut every single wire in this and be done with it. But I'm into processing volume, not into wasting my time, because I have time to waste. This is not a hobby for me. This is an income. And it's an income based on productivity, which means no messing around with your time. Not something for you to pull out, obviously. And ouch. Ah, there's some guts. There's some more guts. All right. So this looks like it might have some goodies in it. Probably copper. Don't know what it's called, but hey, it's a close like that. It has probably got copper in it. There we go. Bingo! Copper. Got you angled down tonight so you can see what I'm doing. So there's copper in that. Set that off the side. Now, I see more copper right here, so we get that. See what's holding stuff in here. So I'll take out these two screws first. Now these are probably either copper or brass. But I throw all my screws in there because you got your stainless steel, your copper, your brass screws. So instead of going through them individually, I'll take all the stuff out and I'll dump screws on the table and run a magnet over it and see what's left. And go from there. Probably didn't have to take that out. All right. So I believe that there should be screws in the bottom holding that little transformer in place. Gosh, this thing is dirty. Pieces of the wire over there. And this thing's on the fan. What's holding that in there now? Huh. I'll figure that out in a minute. As I say, I'm not as experienced as a lot of scrappers tearing these things down. But I will get there. What the heck? Now, these 4 screws here should be the ones holding on the transformer. Undo them, and it should just drop. Yeah, it's going to drop. I just seen it moving. There we go. Should drop down in there. Pop that screw up. And there's the transformer. That looks good. Yeah, let's see if she's copper. Copper. And copper. Oh yeah, copper and copper. Double copper. Very rare, but with the age of this here, I figured it probably was. Now, see. There's any copper on the board there, so don't worry about that. In Canada here, we don't have many options for e-waste boards and whatnot, so we pretty much just don't bother with them. You got 4 screws on that, 2 on that side, 1 on that side, 2 on that side. Okay, so we want to get the thingamabobber out of there. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a bugger. Yeah, see if this will work. I left my screwdrivers out in the van because I didn't think I was gonna need them. I set them aside but forgot them, to tell you the truth. So, how are we gonna eat that out? Simple. We're not gonna worry about it. So we'll use these security bits here. These. Will this work on it? Yes, it will. Come on, you. I knew it fit in there. Let's see if we take it off of this rig. A little ratchet I got with that security set. Yeah, that's not going to come out. All right, so foolish me, I have to run out to the van and grab a couple more tools. I'll be right back. All right, we're back with more tools. Let's get her done. Oh, that's right there. Take out these 2 bottom ones down here. What in the world? There it is. And it's off. Now for one more down here. And now this one here on top. There we go. That's what I wanted. I want to get this fan out of here, which is going to require a couple of screws, and I think the rest is clips. All right, so set this up the side, because that's what I want right there, the magnetron. So I got that out. Yeah, I'll take these 2 screws out here. And one here. And it should drop down. Put on the gloves here to yank on that. Don't want to get it cut again. Another screw. There we go. I'll let you get this nice copper out of here. There's screws into the fan. So, I did not bring a hammer with me. Me without a hammer. If you watch the channel at all, you know there's something seriously wrong with that. Just have to break one of those out of the way. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, I definitely have to replace the battery in this. Yeah, that was it. It's garbage. Throw a shred down there. All right. So pull these off. Or not. Now, how do we get that out of there? You know, the neighbors are in bed across the road, so I don't really want to go stirring up the grinder and stuff. So we'll do that in the morning and get that piece of copper out. And, by the way, guys, there's supposed to be a small fan in here, somewhere, a smaller fan. On the turntable. It's supposed to be a little pocket thing there, but I don't see one. All I see is 2 screws and tabs. So we're going to take out these 2 screws. Let's see what's under the turntable. Yep, definitely charging this battery tonight. Change for the other battery. We call it a manual electric screwdriver. There it is right there. Look at that now. A couple more screws, of course. And it's a little motor, which has some more copper in it. And there's a little fan. There's supposed to be a couple of tabs on it here. Feel this back of it. There we go. All right. So under this mess of stuff is the copper. All right. So put this in here first. Or not. Hey, we'll set this up here like this. Put this back in here. And put those in there. That should be it for this. This has to go up the house tonight because it's going down to freezing mark, and with a dead battery, it will freeze and bust. So we're gonna turn that down further. These are magnets right here. So what we gotta do is cover this with tape. There's a little piece of brass right there, a piece of nice brass. So let me pop this out real quick. It looks much easier in other people's videos. This one here doesn't want to come up for me. You know what it is? Somebody snuck in here. Threw this in on me. There we go. There's a nice piece of clean brass. That the brass thing. Now we got screws to take out. So we'll do that off camera. But yeah. So we take the screws out. Take this top piece off. Take this magnet out. And up in here there's copper too, I believe. And take that apart. So that's another day's piece of plan. We only tear it down so far. We have limited time, so I got a big bill I got to pay, so I got to go for bulk. So tomorrow morning I got a bunch of hydro line to cut up. Maybe pull those noodles out over there. Put you up a little bit. Take these noodles out. Put them with the copper over there in the frying pan. Clean that off. I got extruded aluminum. I got sheet aluminum. I got cast aluminum ready to go tomorrow. So we'll take that. I also have copper aluminum rat outside. Now you gotta cut the ends off. Got these off of it, so it'll be clean. Take that in tomorrow. Put it on the yard here till about 10 or 11. We gotta load the vehicle up with the metals we got out there. Head and drop off the non-ferrous, and then go over to the shop. Gather some more non-ferrous. Clean a little more and hit the shop or hit the yard before they close at 5 with the stuff for out back there, the non-ferrous, and whatever shred we take out of the shop in town. Clean that up, which I believe is wash and dryer and a few other things in there. There's some dirty cast aluminum. There's some an old lawnmower in there, a pressure washer. I drop the motors out of them. It'll take a couple minutes. And all that stuff over. So that was tearing down a microwave. Canadian style, because we don't get nothing for circuit boards. Not a thing, not where I live. Scrap and junk up in central New Brunswick, actually close to northern New Brunswick. He does get some for his, but check out his channels. I'll put a link down below, Scrap and Junk. He's a pretty good fellow. He knows his stuff. He knows how to tear down a microwave a lot better than me. He's actually tore down one in record time. Don't try to time it up, it's very fast using just hand tools. So check out his channel. I'll put the link down below in the description. And thank you all for watching. You all take care. And God bless.